Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the last, hopefully the last, Trauma Team stream. I think I'm going to be Trauma Team tonight. Yeah, that's the hope. Fingers crossed. Knock on the old wood. We're in the last stretch. We're in like the final stretch of Trauma Team. I think I've got like 5 missions left. Uh and yeah, we're gonna see if we can beat this dang game tonight. That's the hope. That's the dream. Yeah, doing five missions of the end game took me less than 5 hours last night. So I'm hoping I'll beat the game. We've done quite a bit. The final stretch of the game is like there's this pandemic, and it's really fucking a lot of people up, and yeah, let me just hop in. I think some slight visual aids for the recap could help. Music's slippity slapping. Is it too loud? Is the music too loud? Is the music drowning me out at all? Am I being drowned out by the dope music? Is everybody hearing me okay? Yeah, this seems fine. Even if I talk a little quieter. Oh, if I do that, it does drown me a little bit. Little Bart. That's okay. Maybe we'll take this down a slight notch. Yeah, I think that way, like I won't get fucked when like dialogue is happening at the same time I'm talking, you know? Okay, yeah, so let's see. What's the last few things that happened? Right. Last week on Trauma Team, I shoved my medical tube inside of a cat because the cat ate some bones, and then the bones were giving the cat the virus. So I removed the bones from the cat, and then yeah, I did some kind of... What did I do? Oh yeah, Yes, I put together the bones to find out that they belong to the guy that that CRS-01, like the guy that raised CRS-01, like basically like spread this pandemic and then died. Maria Torres, I don't even remember really what Maria did. But I think she went to her old orphanage and found out that the ghost girl she's seeing is the daughter of the guy that spread the virus. So like Naomi and I think Tomoe. It's either Naomi and Tomoe or Naomi and Maria have gone on a helicopter and they're going to a place where they think they can find an anti-serum for the pandemic. In the meantime, Hank and Gabe have been just like frantically patching up people back at home. But yeah, so this is Naomi on request for the anti-serum. Yeah, I think I've got 5 missions left, including this one. Naomi missions are always pretty long, so this one will probably be kind of long. But then hopefully I can knock some out. Wasn't Maria with Nolan North in the van? Yes, Maria was with Nolan North in the van. But then they got out of the van and they were at the hospital together, figuring out pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, I don't think Maria and Nolan North are in the same spot anymore.
Come on! How much farther?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, Naomi and Maria are a team now. Yeah.
We're already in Mexican airspace. Now to find Rosalia.
Right. Rosalia
And
is
how do we do
presumably
that?
alive somewhere in
where she
Mexico.
is.
That's what Maria figured out. Yes.
We have to think. How about showing people her picture?
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many villages there are?
Fine, Agent. Do you happen to have a better plan?
Hey, what's that?
The butterflies.
Something flying. Are those butterflies?
Butterflies? Those are butterflies, Agent. I think the first shot of the game was like
It's like a golden river flowing through the sky.
a dead girl
Danaeus
covered in
plexibus.
butterflies or something.
Danaeus? What's that?
Suck on
Monarch
Danaeus.
butterflies. This must be their migration route. They can be seen every year in this season. Beautiful.
I apologize.
Monarchs.
Monarchs only stay in America until the end of the summer. At the end of the summer, the monarch butterfly, they head south to find Asclepius to feed the larvae.
What a random fact for this dude to
Look at
know.
the picture. Monarch butterflies. Yes, she's in Mexico.
We found this is a great flashback for us,
Follow those
but I
butterflies.
literally found that out like one
What's with
mission
you?
ago.
We can't just jump around at random.
It's not random. There was a monarch in Rosalia's photo. It's the same time of year, too. We can follow them.
Worth a shot.
Is it really though?
Right.
Is this really worth a
Agent,
shot?
follow the trail of butterflies.
Like, why do we think that Rosalia's going to be in the exact same spot, and that this is the exact same like group of butterflies? Anyway, whatever. Carpet of Blue Death. But yeah, I think the first shot of this game was a dead girl covered in butterflies, so I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the beginning of this game, to be fair, like a good while. Oh!
Over there. Someone's over there.
Guess my memory wasn't that bad.
Rose!
So, that's her.
Yeah.
She's turned into Adipocere.
What?
Damn. You've grown so big. I didn't recognize you.
What can we do? We can't get a blood sample from her.
Hey,
Jeez.
Holden. Please take Maria and search the facility.
What are you going to do?
I'll examine her. I might be able to learn something.
Hold on! We can't get a serum, can we? It's impossible like this. Then...
Then what? Are you going to wait for the world to end? Move. You're in my way. I have my own way to hear her voice, just like you.
I'll leave Rose in your hands.
Yes. You're Rosalia. I've been looking for you for a while. I wonder, when did people begin to mourn each other's deaths? It's funny. Everyone has to die someday.
Nope, my Wiimote be rumbling. This is kind of cool. Like, yeah, she's her corpse was at the very beginning of this game, so now
heard
we
your
get to
final
find out how
words.
she died. That's pretty cool.
I'll make sure to pass them on with the time I have.
Testing. Testing.
Oh, this little guy.
Shima, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. It looks like I can examine her normally.
You mentioned that in the email. What are you looking for?
If our information is correct, Rosalia was with Albert Sade. But we find Rosalia's corpse here. Isn't that odd?
What's so strange about that?
If Gabe brought Albert's corpse back from Yosemite, then he would have died in Backco, over 3,000 kilometers away. What happened to these two must be brought to light.
But will that make our situation any better?
Who knows? Rosalia's corpse has become adipocere. We can't get a serum.
What does that mean? What does a corpse becoming adipocere mean? And why does that mean that you can't get a serum?
What a mess. This is it then.
No. These two must be related to the infection source. Filling in the gaps in the timeline will reveal the truth. That's what I believe.
All right. I'll follow you to the very end.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that.
Sorry. Dr. Kimishima, can you repeat that? The transmission cut out there for a moment.
Adipocere. It occurs when bacteria do not multiply.
Aha!
It's beautiful. As if she was still alive and with us. What's death, anyway? What does it signify?
Well, we're all gonna die anyway. Let's just be very poetic.
We cry when we are born. What about when we die? Let's begin. Show me the light that you were robbed of.
Okay, all right, Naomi. Natural host of the virus behind recent infections. Identify the details surrounding her death. Don't mind if I do. The truth can never truly die. That's cute. Got the laptop in the laptop in the back seat of the car. Backseat of the helicopter, right? We got here in a helicopter. Oh, that's funny. Rosalia. Okay, let's see. Let's check. Rosalia Rosalini. The girl at the very center of the dangerous outbreak of infections. Let's begin. Time to expose the hidden truth.
This is an indication of having been shot with a gun. The bullet has completely passed through the body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Keeping that in mind, which one is this wound? If it's hard to tell, I could always just compare it to the wound on the opposite side.
Answer this question later. Oh. Okay, she got shot in the back of the leg. That's interesting.
Gunshots leave. It seems the bullet, the entrance wound is, and the exit wound. The entrance GSW should be much smaller. With that in mind, this wound.
Entry GSW
That's
and
right.
back
This is the
thigh.
entrance wound. Normally, the keeping.
Okay, yeah. The exit GSW.
That's
Okay, let's see. We also got. Is this another, like, she got shot? We're about the same size this time.
This is severe. Something's gone completely through the right palm. I can see fine black particles around the wound as well. Judging by the general condition of the body, this wound is...
What made the wound in the right palm was... Not sure yet. Not sure. Ooh, what's going on with her back?
Hypostasis is present in the corpse's back. If I send this in for analysis, we might figure out the position she was in when she died.
Okay.
Does that mean it looks as if the entrance G conversely, normally the keeping that in, if it's hard to tell, I could always
Entrance wound.
That's right. This is a gunshot wound. The entrance, conversely, normally which one is comparing the two wounds?
Thanks. Thanks, Naomi. I get it. I get it.
Yes, this would be the exit GSW.
So this is probably another gunshot wound, just based on.
This is severe. I can see, judging by...
Yeah.
Yes, this is a gunshot wound. But what could these black particles be? Still, someone shot at her hand? Why would that happen?
Oh, stuff's even going on with her feet.
There's a cut on the bottom of her left foot. There's dirt in the area she was bleeding from. This means that
She walked on the injured foot.
yes, she was walking after she was injured. Even more, she was walking in dirt. It must have been very difficult for her to walk at all with this wound.
Okay, it might be a good idea to go back to the helicopter and sort this all out. It might. First me.
This hole, so whatever injured... This hole, it matches the wound on Rosalia's chest. It's likely that this was caused by the same thing that created the wound.
Ba-da-bum, oh, okay, let's see. Back to the helicopter. Let's check on helicopter computer. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm like, what? How do I find the thing? Okay.
The back of the thigh is the entrance wound, and the front is the exit. If that's the case, the victim was shot.
Shot from behind. Shot from behind, and you're to blame. You give guns.
Yes, the shooter was behind the victim when she was shot. The entrance and exit wound in this case. Yes, the bullet entered through the chest. It then passed through her body and out her back, creating the exit GSW. This proves that she had been shot from the front. In any case, the wound in the thigh isn't the same size as the wound in the chest. Could this mean that two different firearms were used?
Oh,
I think contacting Little Guy and asking him to look into this would be my best option here.
well, if you say so. If you say so, if you say so.
Little Guy, analyze this wound.
Understood. This is a penetrating bullet wound from a firearm?
That's right. Rosalia was shot.
The bullet entered her chest and went through her heart. I don't think there was any doubt that this was a fatal wound.
I see. The question now is who pulled the trigger?
Who pulled that shit? Here's
Little Guy,
particles.
can you analyze these black particles?
Okay. This is gunshot residue.
Gunshot residue.
When a gun is fired, it launches more than the bullet. Particles of gunpowder are blasted out of the barrel by the force of the explosion as well. When those particles land on the target being shot at, it is known as gunshot residue.
I see. So, since it was on Rosalia, that means...
Shot from close range. Get that close gun, close gun.
Indeed. It would indicate that she was shot from very close range. Hey, little guy.
Yes, ma'am. The bullet entered through the palm and exited through the back of the hand. It seems she was raising her hand towards the gun when it was fired.
Why would she put her hand up like that?
Yeah. Defensive
A
wound.
defensive wound is damage taken while trying to protect oneself from harm. She likely put her hands up as an instinctive reaction to having a gun pointed at her.
That was stupid, Rosalia. Stasis.
Little guy, could you analyze this?
Yes, of course.
All right, please look at...
Okay, I've got. Well, the hypostasis matches the position Rosalia's body was in when she was discovered.
Hypostasis occurs when the blood flow throughout the body has stopped. The blood settles within the corpse, pooling in the areas closest to the ground. Thus, Rosalia's corpse was...
Of course not moved.
Yes. If the corpse had been moved, the hypostasis wouldn't match the position we discovered the body in. That place truly is where Rosalia drew her last breath.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I have a question.
Hopefully it's something I have an answer for. What is it?
Well, the blue flowers are only growing in that one particular area of the field. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Rosalia was found in the center of this area of blue flowers.
Should have caught the bullet. Yeah, tisk tisk, Rosalia.
Well, isn't that too much to be coincidence? It just seems so set up.
I see. What you're trying to say is...
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Blue
Doesn't that make more
deathbed.
sense?
You may have a point. Hypostasis begins to appear roughly 30 minutes after death. It's possible that her corpse was moved here immediately after she died to create this situation.
If that's the case, why would her killer do such a thing to her?
We're just grasping at straws here. We'll need real evidence and facts in order to solve these mysteries.
No. But Beyonce's home. You look at the blue deathbed for me? Yeah. Nothing more to find out. Has to be good when you found something new about that. Okay, whatever. Let's see here. Okay. Hop back in. Might learn something new. Dang it. What's left to learn? Was left? Maybe I should. Can I look at the blue flowers? Oh, I can move out here. Unbelievable. It's as if I'm in paradise. Rosalia, what did you see here before you died? Alright, alright. This music, a lot of the music in Trauma Team is very Persona. This is very, very Persona. Oh. That's the FBI helicopter. I wonder if Maria and Agent Holden are alright. Scene. I'm gonna see here right this second. Check out the research facility.
Judging by the accumulation of dust, it doesn't look like this was shattered recently. This might not necessarily relate to this case, but it should be looked at, just to be sure.
Powder. Oh.
Is this a bullet case? Not a standard piece of lab equipment.
Uh-oh.
If I have this analyzed, I might learn some more details about it.
Okay. So let's see.
These stains.
Yeah, blood.
It's blood. There's a trail of it, too.
Blood, blood, blood.
These weren't cleaned up. Could this mean these blood stains were from when the incident occurred? Is this blood Rosalia's? Or...
Broken recorder.
is this a voice recorder? I wonder if there's anything recorded on it. It seems to be broken. I hope the data inside can be retrieved.
Remember, it's always boring when...
It's a bullet case. There's a lot you can learn from a bullet.
It's always boring when drugs fall off the shelf.
The glass
like
in the... This is a blood stain.
that. Ooh.
Could this be related to the case?
She walk on the glass
I
and
should
it
get this
fuck up her
analyzed
feet,
at
and then
once.
she walk in the dirt. Yeah, helicopter time, baby. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Oh, shattered glass, bloody glass shard. Oh. Bloody. Oh, where's it? There it is. Caliphate. Okay, can you take a look at this?
Hey, little guy.
Okay.
Do you think this can be repaired?
Oh, this is one old
Oh,
recorder.
that's the.
I know. I want to see what's in this.
Yikes. This can't be fixed. Not even I could do it.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, wait a second. I can't fix the machine itself, but I might be able to get at whatever data's been saved on it.
That would be great. Can you get on that?
Okay, can you connect the recorder to the computer over on your end?
All right, 1 second. There. What's next?
You don't have to do anything else. I'm going to try taking a look at the data from here.
You can do that remotely? What an age we live in.
Really? It's not that difficult. Don't you know how to use a computer?
Do you know how to use the Nintendo Wii, Naomi? Perhaps you could make a me on it, much like myself.
Zip it. Just hurry up and start looking already.
I'm getting mad. You should be thanking me for this.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm on.
Anne?
Huh. Looks like most one as is.
All right. Transfer it over here.
Right away. You're going to listen to it on your own machine, right? I'll name the file Record 01 and send it over to you.
How nice. The recorder
Good.
is
I'll try
available.
listening to it. Does the rest of the data look like it can be repaired?
I can't really say for sure myself. I'll talk to the lab techs about it. If the files can be reconstructed, I'll send the data over to you.
All right. I'll be looking forward to hearing some good news from you.
No pressure, right?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, she says there's no conclusive evidence. Well, also there's no conclusive evidence. Maybe I should send this in for analysis. Got it. Okay.
Hey, little guy. I found a blood stain on the floor here.
Hey, little guy. I found a blood stain on the floor here.
Bloodstain. Isn't it just another one left by Rosalia?
Making assumptions is a dangerous habit. I need you to go over this in detail.
Got it. I'll have to receive the data from the helicopter's equipment and merge it with what we have here. Then I'll have to use that to come up with analysis results. Is that okay?
Will it take time? We're racing against the clock as it is.
Yes, but I'll try to hurry it along. There are more and more patients piling up here.
All right. Contact me when the results come in.
Little guy, I need you to analyze every single thing I've looked at in the past 5 minutes, please.
Little guy, can
Of course.
I found this bullet. How does it look?
It's a 9mm round, usually used in handguns all over the world.
Okay, I get it. It's not all that special.
Pretty much, yes. I'll let you know if I find out anything else about it.
Yes, please. Hey, little guy. I want to know more about this bullet casing.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, what can you tell me?
First of all, it's a case for a 9mm round. Bullets that size are normally used in handguns.
Huh. So it's not something rare that could be a big clue for us.
Unfortunately, that's correct.
But why was a bullet casing on the floor inside a lab? That question might lead us to some important information.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I found out something new.
Ooh, you don't say, little boy.
Great. What is it?
Well, the bullet cases that you found under the desk and at the entryway, they both have a characteristic abrasion in the same area on their sides.
A characteristic abrasion?
Yes, likely formed when the empty casing is ejected from the chamber after firing.
It was ejected. Are you saying the gun was an automatic?
Well, the evidence suggests the use of a semi-automatic pistol, not a revolver.
So a casing is ejected after every round fired?
Yes, that would be the case.
Casing.
That would mean that the places where we found those shell casings. Yes. It means that the gun was fired near those places.
Dang it. So let's sort through the info, but I don't. Let's listen to the recorder. First, reconstruct a recording from the broken recorder found in Albert's lab.
Recording started August 7th. 2
days ago, I verified the sample collected from the biopsy. I have succeeded in extracting the virus and will begin cultivating it as a sample. Compared to the mononegavirales, there are 24 similarities found, and...
Dad, hey, Dad! Sheesh!
Rose, give that back.
No, it's time for dinner!
Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Sheesh, you never hear me when you're working. No more work for you until we're done eating.
Well, you got me. I accept my defeat. All right, let's go to the dining room. What's for dinner today?
Yeah! Dinner!
Hey, don't run! You'll trip and hurt yourself. Dr. Kimishima, we've finished the analysis on that bloodstain.
Hell yeah.
You mean the bloodstain that was on the floor? Great. What were the results? Was that Rosalia's blood after all?
Actually, about that, it didn't match her DNA.
Huh. Then whose?
That blood was Albert Sartre's.
Albert Sartre. Everyone is pronouncing this dude's last name differently.
What? It's Albert's blood?
There's no mistake. I compared it with the DNA we examined before.
Then, does that mean Albert was also injured, like Rosalia?
I don't know about that, but considering that Rosalia had been shot,
Was he also shot?
Dr. Kimishima,
We don't know if that's the case yet. We can't know until we investigate this. This bloodstain. It'd be best if I looked into it for more details.
Okay. You didn't think Laura Bailey would be two characters in this? Oh yeah, that was definitely Laura Bailey, wasn't it? That was definitely Laura Bailey as Rosalia. Please wait for a hot minute. Oh. Now. Ah. Okay. What? No, we're good. I just wanna. The facts are slowly coming together. I may be able to find something now. Haha. CP.
Huh? Another bullet casing here? I didn't see it among all these flowers. This may be an important clue.
You don't say, Naomi. Alright,
Dr. Kimishima,
Good. Which analysis was this?
it's for the glass from the door at the entrance.
Huh, all right. Tell me what you've got.
Right. direction the glass shattered in from the stress marks on the edges of the fracture.
Stress marks?
It refers to the marks left on the inner edges of a fracture line when the glass is broken. The direction of impact can be found by
Laura
studying
Bailey
the
and Yuri
stress marks on the
Lowenthal just
fractures.
like pulling so much weight for this game.
Is that so? And what did you find?
Well, the glass wasn't shattered from the outside. The blow that broke it came from inside.
Oh.
Inside? So nobody shot into the room from outside then?
That appears to be the case. But one more thing about that glass. We weren't able to find any evidence like fingerprints or gunshot residue on it.
I see. So the glass was shattered from the inside out. Hey, little guy.
It's a real battlefield there, huh? Let's take a look at it.
You're such a cutie, Yuri
Just like the other
Lowenthal.
two shells you found, this one has similar markings on it. It was likely fired from the same gun as the other two.
One bullet was shot outside, while the other two were fired indoors. Why was the gun used here? That seems like an important fact to know.
It does, doesn't it? How crazy that that might be some kind of a clue.
Yes, it does look
Oh,
like those two
okay.
can be put together. If a bullet was fired near where we found the shell casing, the question is which direction the bullet went. First, we should consider the number of times the gun was fired. Inside, the gun was fired
Excellent reasoning.
That's right. A total of 2 shots was fired inside. But there isn't a single bullet or bullet hole in this room. Other than the cases, the only other indication of the gun being fired indoors is... Indeed, the glass at the entrance was shattered from the inside out. There is a possibility that a bullet fired from indoors broke the glass. If so, then the person who fired the gun would have had to be...
Damn it.
That's right. If the glass had been shattered from a close-range shot, there would have been gunshot residue on the door and window.
Right.
Thus, the bullet that broke the glass was fired from further inside the room, near the desk. A shot from indoors fired towards the outside. Is what happened here?
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I guess maybe going back to the research facility could help. Around this area blindly, I can narrow down what I'm searching for. I'll search around this area so blindly and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. There is more to figure out in the research facility. Okay. Not finding anything new, so I feel like there's gotta be something in the helicopter.